China is leading in artificial intelligence. The patents, China's got the most patents. They have over 40% of all patents in artificial intelligence. So this means that a lot of cross-border startups will be looking to China to be able to get access to those patents in order.
Okay, hi everyone. This is Beijing University. This is the Beijing University and Entrepreneurship Society, and we will be in upcoming few weeks. We'll be doing very short 5 minutes interview with many people, and your talent is our first interview for this session. So we can start right now. Could you tell us more about yourself? What do you do, and what are you doing in China currently?
Yeah, sure. Thanks. Thank you a lot for having me. Well, I'm Talent. I work for ZEMU Venture Capital. It's an early stage investment fund that's based in Shanghai and Hong Kong. So we are into investing in early stage startups, mainly deep tech, and also looking into renewable energy sources in the near future. So personally, for me, I'm a startup enthusiast. I really like to get to know the nitty-gritties and the in-depth of startup, not just on the financial aspect, but I'm quite intrigued by the level of innovation, the dedication of founders, and as well, I've got a passion for sustainability. I would really love to see us leaving the Earth better than I got into Earth when I came into Earth when I found it. So, yeah, I'm always I'm always trying to focus on those startups and encourage them, even though we don't really invest in such startups at the moment. But I take part in a lot of activities to promote these kind of startups myself.
Wow, that's very awesome. And also, like when you said you're investing also like cross-border startups, right? What do you feel is
yes.
Yeah. So what do you feel is the most important thing that those cross-border startups are solving?
Well, I think the issue of doing cross-border investment, it's a way to try and bridge gaps in innovation. Because every geographical region, there's a certain level of innovation that they have set for themselves. And there's still a bridge that could, that they could involve themselves. For example, right now, if you see in China is leading in artificial intelligence. The patents, China's got the most patents. They have over 40% of all patents in artificial intelligence. So this means that a lot of cross-border startups will be looking to China to be able to get access to those patents in order to drive their startups as well. So there's always that bridge. So border startups really solve a problem of bridging and covering the gap between innovation differences in different countries and different places.
And do you feel like it's very hard to scale, like when you go in emerging markets, like when you do a cross-border, like how do they actually scale that fast?
Well, scaling up when you go cross-border is obviously it's very challenging, and that's why there has to be a very solid strategy. And I believe that one of the biggest strategies that they could use is probably finding a strategic investor in the geographical region that they would like to enter. If they cannot find a strategic investor, then probably they could do a strategic partnership with local partners that already know the local market, because every market is different. Every market is really different. And so people will always receive a different startup from another place in a different way, depending on the culture that's there in the place already, and the culture as well from where the startup is coming from, trying to set up. So there has to be that immersion, so that there could be a solid partnership that is able to develop through the innovation that they're bringing, and through already the existing knowledge that's in the place they're landing to.
Awesome, that's sounds very really interesting. And do you feel like is there like a lot of problems? Let's say we're dealing with the government, like when there's the different law in different countries.
Yeah. It's like I mentioned before, every country will have its different laws. So the laws that could apply in China might not apply in other places. So, for example, especially now there's data privacy. So you have to really know it's something that's it's very important. A lot of startups need to understand one thing, that when you're entering into a new market, you need to understand. So in order to like scale up faster, you also need to understand the future plan of the country. So if you are trying to dock your startup here, you should be able to at least know what's in those plans, so that you see, is it in line with what you're doing? Because you might just be bringing something that's about to be regulated in the next 4 or 5 years. So it's better to know exactly what is the country promoting, what are the policies promoting, and then it makes it easier for you to dock, and it makes it easier for scaling as well.
Awesome, that's very cool. And also, when you like meet the founders, what do you feel like their like qualities, like what characteristics do they have actually when they like scale this and solve these issues?
Yeah. Okay. Great. That's a very good question. Like, well, for me personally, if I'm discussing investment, or if I am looking to invest into a startup, I really want to feel, I want a connection between me and the founder. I really need to know that this founder is reliable. I can, just by talking to someone, you can get an idea of what this person can. It'll be maybe just a 30-minute conversation in the beginning, but you can really try to understand, like, what is his determination, what is his passion, is he passionate about what he's doing? So for founders, I think that they have to really have a passion for the startup that they're trying to establish, and they have to have the zeal and the drive to actually work hard for the startup. So it's passion, the commitment to work hard, and of course the knowledge. I think the knowledge comes at number 3. And then most founders think it's about the money, but actually it's not about the money. Money should be maybe like number 4 when you found a startup.
Do you feel also the team, like selecting the right team members in their startup, is like very crucial skill for founders to have?
Yeah. That's also something very crucial. I think that the team has to be quite in sync. I think for the startup to take a very solid direction in what they're trying to achieve or what they're trying to grow, the founders and the team, they have to be in sync. They have to be very compatible. They have to, know how to work with each other. They have to know the various strengths that a team member has, and then use that strength to the advantage of growing the project.
Awesome. Okay, this sounds very like a lot of skills to be having, and it's good, very good. So it's like the founder is very versatile person, basically.
Exactly.
Yeah, and this is the last question we're gonna have for today: is how does actually ZEMU Venture Capital support its founders? Do they like provide? Of course, they provide capital. Do they provide any knowledge, or could you explain more?
Yeah, okay. So for ZEMU, of course, we cannot invest in every project that we pursue or we talk to or we reach out to. But even during the reaching out process, during the first initial meetings, we are very open with information. The information that we know about the Chinese market, the information we know about Southeast Asia, we always share that, and we always encourage the founders that we talk to. If you need anything in terms of information about Southeast Asia or China, please just let us know, and we'll help you with what we can. And most of all, what we do is once we invest in a startup, we also offer ourselves, like it's a free service. We don't charge anything for it, or we don't take any equity for it. But if there's a plan that they want to dock into China, then we also can reach out to our partners and other friends, business colleagues, business partners, and we try to see if we can help the startup to find out more about the market, find out more about the potential in China, find out more about the policies and all that. So we just don't fund and then we stop there. And also, when we are doing our funding process, we understand that, as a founder, not having the capital, not having the funding is also it's a big hindrance to your project. But also, the time that you spend trying to, reach an agreement with an investor is also very crucial for a founder, because founders are not there to actually just raise money. They need the money to progress the project. So there's a lot that they need to do with the project, and we really understand this. So we usually take very little time from the founder as we can when we do our due diligence. We try as much as possible not to really push the founder or stress them, or unnecessary requests that waste time. So we really are flexible, and we try to be as fast as, because we understand that the sooner they get the funding, it helps them, and it also helps us to know that we have put our funds in a project that we want to drive forward. So we really try our best to be as efficient and as fast, and without really asking too much unnecessary questions from the founders, or unnecessary due diligence processes that sometimes waste money and time as well, not just for us but for the founders as well.
Wow, that's very like empathic from your side. Like usually VCs, like they just want to know everything and then understand this. So I say like our students can reach you out when they have like some investment pitches.
Yeah, sure. I would really love that. I believe that's also, like I told you, I'm passionate about sustainability, and sustainability is not only about the environment, it's also about people and the society. So if I could be of help to students who also want to walk in the same path, that's a way for me to contribute to sustainability, right?
Yeah.
So that's something that I really like. I spend a lot of time with students and friends, because I myself still have mentors. I have a lot of mentors, but with the knowledge that I'm also getting, I'm also really happy to share what I have learned over the past years that I've been doing this.
That's awesome. Our students definitely would like appreciate it, and definitely have many founders who would like to go to China and expand. So thank you for answering the questions. Now we'll stop the recording.